Brazil beat Court and Schumann of Australia 17 and 18. So it's going to be a big competition here. Opportunity on the run, and it's out of play. So Qatar pick up the first point. When Alison Cherif won that World Championship, it was 2011 in Rome, and it was with Emmanuel Rego. That is out of play, 1-1. He also got second with Harley Marquez in Stavanger in 2009. And with the Emmanuel Rego partnership, they were fourth in Stare Kablonki in 2013. So huge reputation. That's a great pickup, but it's gone. Oh, I thought it was going to go out. Still in play. Good rally this. He's a big boy, but I tell you what, there's no stopping Pereira. Comes up with a very good angle on that cross court. Look at this. Yeah, left-handed. But there, that was the dink that did the damage. 2-1, Qatar. Oi! Alison Cherif, I tell you what, when he gets them hit, they stay hit. Watch this. Bang! Explosion time in Apeldoorn. Down the line, it was huge. And that was the first time that we've had a chance to look at the line, and it was a foul serve. I think he touched the tape. So, again, good, solid umpiring and official work at the lines. Watch out for the big one again. It's a good cross court, but well picked up. Fabulous work from Pereira. Equally as big from Bruno Schmidt. My goodness. Wearing the Red Bull hats, of course, and Red Bull have now got very heavily involved. The Red Bull media house, of course, looking after a lot of the coverage that you're seeing today. So quite obviously they're getting more and more involved in the sport of beach volleyball. Fabulous to see. The big block is there. Watch out again. Pereira's over the top, but now there's a fantastic piece of play. And that's very nice of Pereira, bringing back the hat, but he had to cross the mark anyway. So let's have a look at this one. That is really impressive by Alison Cherif. He hasn't won it for 4 years, but I tell you, he is in great shape. Walked past him just a couple of minutes ago. He's got all kinds of muscle liniment on, but that is a good set. It's a good set. The lefty goes out. But was that off the top of the block? It was. It's 4-4. Well, this is shaping up to be a really good battle. The lighting is in 4 corners of this purpose-built, temporarily built stadium for 2,000 people. They spent a huge amount of money on it. Yeah. Oh, it's out of play, isn't it? Did it come off? No, I don't think it did touch. And even a little shake of the head by Alison. 4-5. Qatar really starting this very well indeed. Here is Cherif Yunus. It is such a really good set. Perfect position. And from the outside spiker's position, coming in from the left post, the right-hander has got a fantastic angle on this. Look at that. That is magical shot, isn't it? 5-all. And equally as good angle on that. He's nowhere near the height of Alison. Alison stands there at 6'8" in his bare feet. Bruno Schmidt is at 6'1". But Jefferson Pereira's 5'11". Can you believe that? He got a fantastic timing on that, and he comes to the line for the serve. Great chase back. Here's Pereira again. Oh, wow. That is a huge hit once again. Look at this. It is a really, really big spike. It's going down within 3 meters of the net, and it goes to ground. Jefferson is a big, big spiker. It's actually on the line. So backwards and at the net. Watch this, front and back. But it's a fantastic shot. Lovely little dink from Schmidt. And a good pickup. Great pickup. Schmidt's there again. That's a lovely angle. Still in play. Watch out. Oh, still there. And another great angle. Watch this. The block is underneath the net after that dive from Alison. Great rally, great entertainment, and fantastic crowd reaction as well was absolutely superb. They love this. What a pickup there, the frying pan, big pickup. What a save. Qatar being very, very competitive here in the replay. Wow, good stuff. We enjoyed that one. 8-6 Qatar. Lefty gets it in play. Oh, and he comes up and plays a magnificent block as well. Great work. That is the perfect play. It was a good service, then followed up with an even better block. Let's have a look at that one again. That's a perfect one. He's got the serve again in. Oh, not the second time, though. Well, Cherif looked a bit anguished by not getting that one back as well. I tell you what, there's a lot at stake with this match. It's a fantastic down the line. What a close-up there on the spike. Fabulous work. 7-9. It's called good. On the outside of the line, it might be, but I tell you what, there's dynamic play from Pereira. 10-7, they've got the score at the moment. He will go to the serve line. Watch out for Pereira, comes in, and between the two of them, they obviously know each other pretty well. Pereira up the line, it's a huge hit. Still in play. And that has gone out of play, off the top of the net. And we thought it had been struck by the defensive block, but it was no good. Watch out, off the top of the net, out of play. Good line calling, great refereeing all round at the minute. 10-8. Alison again was there, that was touched. That was touched out, and that will be 11. 11-8, and oh, an agonizing look, a shake of the head, and Cherif not happy with life at the moment, having to work very, very hard here. Here's Cherif again. It's in the perfect position for the hit, but that was it touched? I don't think it was. And even Cherif, he turns around and says, no, I didn't get close to it. It was straight out. Yeah, on the angle, well left again by Pereira as well. There we go. It wasn't a touch. Looking good at 12-8 here now. Qatar has gone long. Be happy. It is a technical timeout. And he's looking, the 29-year-old Alison Cerruti is looking a little bit tired. He's having a thing to say as well. Well, he's certainly dynamic in attack. He's had to be very good in defense as well. But, well, Grandma showing the kids that they should be watching the television. Gee, I tell you, these are very, very impressive duo. Pereira on the left, originally from Brazil. Having a good chat with his partner, Cherif Yunusi. Speaking English. Isn't it a wonderful thing? I'm not absolutely certain that Cherif Yunusi is originally from Qatar also, but that's what he's left his hometown as Doha, resides in Doha. 20 years old, what a prospect, Yunusi. Late night eating session. Anything's possible on Apeldoorn. Pereira gets a big hit, but it's too far. It is now 10-12, and Brazil fighting back here. This is Bruno. Lays it back a little bit, and that's a really good save from Bruno. Bruno takes a big hit, it's down between, and that is now back to within one. It's 11-12, Brazil fighting hard here. They weren't happy at the technical, but this is much, much better. It's a great shot. 11-12. Bruno Schmidt gets another good serve in. It goes high from Cherif. Cherif comes back again, but it's kept in play. This is dynamic stuff, both sides. And that has gone down, and oh, Cherif, he just is so annoyed with himself. Pereira chased it across, couldn't do it, so that's all squared up at 12-all in this opening set. It's a really, really impressive play all round. Backs off and does the good job, but then just a little bit too far for Pereira to take advantage. They take a little break here. 12-all is the score, and that is a very impressive performance there by the Brazilian duo. Well, there's no doubt who is leading, and there's captain here, Jefferson Pereira for Qatar, definitely making his thoughts known. Cherif Yunusi, and again, just 20 years old compared with Pereira's 26. Originally from Rio de Janeiro with Pereira. And the clapper sticks are doing a really good job here, aren't they? Nice conditions for playing. Last evening we had the sun in the eyes. It's a bit cloudy at the minute, but weather is definitely destined to improve, get hotter. I didn't expect Cherif and Jefferson Pereira to be so strong, quite honestly. They have been very impressive. 67 kilometers on the service. That'll be even more from that spike. Pereira, very special. Rio is his hometown. The winners are guaranteed a spot in Rio 2016. That is huge again. Wow, Bruno Schmidt getting targeted. He's been 11 seasons in the sport, 92 tournaments altogether compared with Alison Cerruti at 10 seasons and 90 tournaments, so very similar in their background. That's a good pickup from Cherif. He's got nicely followed up and then down off the net. And again, Alison says, well done, mate, that was perfect. Great, great retrieving. Look at him go. Lovely, lovely bump for the smash to take place. That was very good doubles partnership play from Brazil, and that is, was it on the line? I think it was. Wow, what a hit. 15-13, and Brazil, after finding themselves under pressure, have now taken the lead by 2. 15-13, and they will still have the service. Good drama here taking place in Apeldoorn, a centre for volleyball excellence in Netherlands. Little dinky serve there. Alison's up at the net. Where's the block? It's really, really great pickup. Another time, though, and again, Cherif Yunusi just shows what quality player he is. I'd love to know what his background is, the lefty who has got a really good angle on that. Forced it down, has now got the service. 14-15. The angle is out, and that is leveled up at 15 all. And again, the shake of the head. It's so dramatic, isn't it? It's either celebration or it's commiseration. Pereira looking around, hoping to get this one, a chance here. And that is in, it's a great angle. So Alison from despair to celebration on that occasion. Yeah, it's a beautiful shot right into the corner, even better than I thought second time round. 16-15. It's another big hit. He's got to chase this one. Oh, wow, how athletic was that? What a sprint across from Pereira. He almost made the impossible. Just look at him go. What a dive. Great athleticism. He ends up in a big pool of sand there, covered in it. Wow, what a shot. Great shot from the camera guys as well. Thank you, boys and girls. It's absolutely brilliant coverage. 17-15. Another big pickup from Pereira, and he comes up with a smash there. Fabulous work from Schmidt, who puts another dink. Pereira spending more time on the sand. Look at that, what a rally this is. Super block, it's in off Cherif Yunusi. That was huge quality play. 16-17, Qatar are fighting for their lives here. But Brazil, I have to say, they would have enjoyed this rally too. They put on a fantastic show. Look at Pereira throwing himself all over the place. And another big pickup. What anticipation. And then finally the big block to finish the point. Fantastic. 16-17, it's short. Oh, Pereira, after all that huge excitement, you put it into the net off a dinky serve, and wow, that really will be disappointing. The number one for Qatar. 18-16, Brazil with Alison. Cherif has got it there, and he's long, but it's come off the top of the block, so it means that they are now within one. They will change sides. Well, this is an exciting match, the last one on day 2 here in Apeldoorn. Day 3 overall for the World Championships in the Netherlands. It took 2 years of really hard work to get this one sorted out in 4 major cities. It's here, and people are enthralled by what they're seeing. High quality. Good save. Good save again. Here we go. Here's Bruno. Bruno has made it, and it's 19-17. I tell you what, Cherif Yunusi, he's so disappointed. It's mission impossible, but I tell you, he's so geared up for this. Watch this. He backs off. He's got his hands to it, and then ouch. Cannot believe he missed it. 19-17. Bruno's got the big hit in, but Pereira is there, and it's the block that's no good off Alison. 71 kilometers an hour with that one. It's really impressive fighting here by the Qatar representatives. 18 points to 19. It will be Pereira at the line. Gets the dink in. Watch out. Here's Alison. He's really... Oh, another huge block. Wow. You cannot believe that one. This is real star quality from Cherif Yunusay. You know, the Qatar team, it's a build-up team, really. They've not done anything of any note. They won against Doppler and Horst. That should have told us a lot. 15-13 in the third. But now, again, coming cross-court. It's now 2019 and set point to Brazil's Alison and Bruno. It was a lovely reverse set right in the zone for a beautiful cross-court big hit. 2019 set point, and it will be Alison with the service. It's a huge service, but it's still in play. What a block, still there. Oh my goodness. How about that one? You've either got to laugh or cry. If you're on Qatar's team, you'd be laughing at the moment. But tears for Brazil. How on earth did this come back? Off the head, look at that, still in play. No chance for Alison to recover. What a stroke of luck for Qatar there. Off the net from the service. And then, wow, it's 20 points all. Cherif with the service, is off the net, and that's a tough one. Alison gets up, puts in the big hit, and it's in play. It's 21-20, and that means that Brazil, for the second time, have set point. I tell you what, it's not for the faint-hearted, this. Underneath the block, off the net, and in play. 21-20. Is it going to be power, or it's going to float in? It's a power play. Good work from Pereira to keep it alive. And even better work from Pereira to level it up at 21 all. Oy, oy, oy. And I tell you, Bruno, Oscar Schmidt was not happy that he didn't take that one. It's all really, really exciting stuff. Great spike there from Pereira, and he's now got the ball to try and get Qatar ahead. Alison, good play. Watch out. Is this going to be a big hit? It certainly is. Down the line. It is too much to take it all in. Great, great work. Watch this line play here. Cherif couldn't get really much closer to the line, and it still went underneath him. Third time, set point, Brazil. Shorter serve this time. Cherif is there. Cherif is blocked, but it's out of play off that block. It's 22 all. Hey, well, I don't know about you at home, but I tell you what, I'm quite exhausted talking about it. It's a really excellent beach volleyball match, this. Cherif gets the serve in. It's coming up now. Bruno, and another big block. That is set point to Qatar. Amazing. Did he actually get a good touch on this, or was this a bit? Yes, he did. It was a great roof block here. Fabulous right hand. He's left-handed, but that right hand was strong. Its set point is out of play. It's 23 all. Wow. Goodness me. Grab your breath if you can when you can get it. It's really intense here in Apeldoorn. The night sky drawing in, but the floodlights here are giving us a really big view of a fabulous match. That is in, and it's 24-23 from Jefferson. What an angle on that one. For the second time, Qatar have set point. Jefferson will go to the line out on the left flank. Who's he going to target? He's targeted Schmidt. Schmidt will take it. And it's over the top. Great chase down by Jefferson. Jefferson's got the point. No, he hasn't. Bruno Schmidt has got another chance, and that is out of play! Qatar have taken this first set by 25 points to 23. Absolutely fabulous excitement all round here. And just look at this. It was a really competitive set. It was a Brazilian that picked it up. He will go for it now and put it down. He's representing Qatar right now, but wow, it is superb. That's out of play off Bruno Schmidt, and that is ultimately the final point of that set. Cherif has really impressed me. Pereira has been there when it's counted. And at 5'11", you cannot believe how athletic he has had to be to fight off this Brazilian team. It's fantastic stuff. It's late at night here in Apeldoorn, but I tell you what, nobody's going to go away from this one. It is so exciting. Some big hits from the review, and on the angles down the line, that one was a huge hit, just 3-4 meters back from the net. Let's have a look at it. Look at the attacks there. Qatar, 40/35 in the attacks. The errors, there have been more from Qatar than there have from Brazil. Look at the blocks, though. 4 from Cherif. Fantastic. Serves are level. It was a really close encounter. 25-23. What a match to finish the night. Here we go. Pereira starting the second set. Bruno puts an absolute cracker in. That was a fabulous set too. Really good set from Alison. Schmidt put out a really fabulous shot down the middle. Okay, there's the signal, so he knows what he expects. Pereira picks it up. Pereira's got the duties here, but what a block. That is a great start to the second set from Brazil. Alison absolutely all over this one. Oh, and he picked it as well, didn't he? Off the left arm, great strong wrists there, and beautifully in play. Super shot for 2-0. Bruno Schmidt with the serve. He's standing right behind Alison. Another great pickup from Pereira, and another even better one from deep. Schmidt just on the net. Oi, 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 and that was a really poor attempt there. Yeah, and that was, he got a little bit of shoulder problem there, but I tell you, he's something special, is Cherif, but he missed on that occasion. 3-0. Serve is good. Pereira's right there, he's closer, and that means that he can put a lot more pressure onto the blocker. He succeeds there. First point for Qatar. I tell you, Alison will not be happy about that. He got a lot of body behind that. And, well, first fault serve of this second set. Brazil not complaining, though, are they? 4-1. Yeah, I was just about to say that the block did its job, just keeping the ball alive for Pereira to go, but then he couldn't quite make it, so that's now a big... 5-1. Pereira really does throw himself around the court, doesn't he? Just look at him take off and couldn't quite get it in. Pereira this time is a little closer. Great pick up there by Schmidt. Schmidt's got it here, and a dink over the top is a beauty. Fabulous space awareness there from Bruno Schmidt to make it 6-1, and Brazil have started the second set with a lot more style and control. They have found it so much easier second time around. Look at that, what a great angle. Nothing at all that Cherif could do about that one. Gonna change the ball, yeah, looks like it, and I think Alison is asking for it, yeah. A little bit of gamesmanship as well, I've absolutely no doubt. Alison knows what it takes to win the World Championships.
Yes.
Yeah, and that is another clever piece of play on the angle. Pereira, he sees the giant in front of him, says, we're not going to go there. We'll go down on the angle. There's no one on the open space. 2-6. Bruno, and it's not dead yet. At this time it might be. Watch out. Bruno comes again and finds a fantastic lob. Wow, that was beautiful play. He didn't really have too many other options, to be quite honest, but this is such great improvisation. Look at that, over the top. He could see Pereira in all kinds of space there. That is one of the best shots of the match, I can tell you. It doesn't look much, but wow, that is so clever. Serve up with the block there and a little tickle over the top. A really, really clever dink. It's 3-7. We're enjoying this one enormously. There's so much great improvisation going on. And you know, he's a lefty, and that has made the difference there to that particular play. Alison will be here, really hungry for the big hit. It's out of play. No, that really is. I don't think he's got any excuse about the set. It was in a good position for him. He just got a bit anxious. He hit it a bit early, and that's what put it out. No wonder he's shaking the head there. 4-7. Cherif. Alison will not make the same mistake again. You can absolutely guarantee it. He doesn't do 2 mistakes in a row. It's a lovely set, right in the zone. Perfect position for him to kill it off at 8-4. He is a bit of a Red Bull himself, isn't he? No question. He's definitely a bullet, but that was off the block, was it? No, it was off the net. My goodness. Off the top of the net and out of play. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah. Camera angle's really great for me to see what's going on here. It's 9-4, and that is the best. That's probably the best serve on the book, isn't it? 10 points to 4. And suddenly, Brazil now, obviously they're going to change sides, but that is as good as it gets. Cherif reacted pretty slowly. Not impossible to get those shots off the net back, but very, very difficult when it lands so close to the net. Again, they're looking up into the lights, and you saw it from that camera angle. Up into the lights, almost as bad as looking into the sun. Alison's got it here. Cherif has got the chance to crack, but that's a beautiful block. They got another chance here. Pereira's got it this time. And another fabulous angle. He is a really clever player, isn't he, Pereira? Jefferson Santos Pereira. If you didn't know anything else, you'd guess from the Santos that he had a Brazilian background, that's for sure. 5-10. That is out. Tried to make that pressure down the center between the 2 Brazilian players. Just got a bit anxious, put a little bit too much on it. Shake of the head here, but they've got 11-5 now, Brazil. Solid. Cherif is there. And that is an even better block. Fabulous work there, Alison. I tell you, he is so geared up here. He wants this title. He wants the title, and he wants to represent Brazil at the Olympics next year. Down on Copacabana, it would be such a thrill. That's what adds the extra element to this World Championships here in Netherlands. The winner represents the country in Brazil. 13-5, wow, what a change from the opening set. The idea was there, but he could see Bruno Schmidt coming to cover and just had to play it a little bit too wide. Here's Bruno with the serve. Another one off the tape. Oh, that one stayed hit. 6-13. Cherif will go to the serve line. Again, fabulous rhythm as he loses his hat in the jump. 6-13. Ooh, well, that was a bit lazy from Alison. He didn't quite get to the ball. It dropped very, very speedily ahead of him. And yeah, he knows that that was a poor pause. Look at that. He just got fingers to it. Should have had more. It was not a good dig at all. That's better. Now he can finish it off. Great chase. It's still in play. Oh! Gee whiz, and I think that took a... Yes, he did take a knock to the knee there. Took a big knock. They'll have a technical timeout here now. But just watch this play going on. Another huge pickup from Pereira. And there, ouch, the left knee of Pereira into the right knee of Alison. Okay, Cherif did well, but watch it again. Well, we're not quite low enough to see the clash of knees, but... and it was okay there for... The Brazilians will be happy, much happier with this. 14 points to 7. That's the face of a champion, isn't it? This is the face of a load of girls that have worked very hard today, bringing a lot of glamour to this Apeldoorn beach volleyball competition. Fabulous. Well, the Netherlands, the Dutch girls have got a reputation for beauty. And I can tell you what, it's certainly not failed to impress us here in Apeldoorn. Gorgeous kids working hard. They're not kids, they're women. So the Rathaus in the background there. Right behind that is a beautiful extension of the square. Lots of people having a great time, eating, drinking, chatting, having a wonderful time. This is a fabulous little city. 150,000 population. Oh my goodness. Alison is basically overwhelming the situation at the moment. Cherif was not concentrating there. 15-7. Better this time. Cherif has got a chance to make amends, and he does. Nicely. It's all about dummying, fooling as well. He goes up as if he's going to play the big dig, and then it just, the big spike, and then it just goes over the top on the angle. 8-15. Well, he didn't need the third, did he? Didn't need it. 16-8. Nice work there from Bruno Schmidt. He knew what he was doing. The block was only half there, attempted by Cherif. Cherif will put it up, and this is going to be another big hit. It's out of play, though, off the despairing dive of Schmidt. Brazil looking still the favourites to take this second set. 7 points to make up. It's in from Cherif, and well, it's not going to count against him. In fact, both the referees agreeing with that. Fair play from Cherif. Takes it up to 10. No touch of the net. Schmidt gets in a huge hit. Yeah, very happy with that one. Again, he's only 6 feet 1 inch, Bruno Schmidt, but gets good pace, good power on that. Lovely angle. Fabulous technique. Alison's there, and it doesn't matter because it's gone the opposite side. It's a really, really good left-hand spike, this, isn't it? Watch him come again. Yeah, perfect position. It was a lovely set. Great set, and a hook shot there, really, from left to right for the lefty. Alison's right there, and touches it over the top, but unfortunately for Cherif, he couldn't put it alive again. It's 18-11 now in this second set. Schmidt. Yeah, that's a good pass. This is a good, yeah, very, very nice. And Cherif apologizes, following through with the spike, and again making contact with Alison. Watch this. It was a really good pass there from the receiving. But it's 12-18, and Cherif knows that it's going to come back with interest right here. Watch out. Bruno's there, and it's oh, it's gone out. It's gone out. Oy. Yeah, well wide. 13-18. The problem is, though, 5 points adrift. Only 2 shots required there on that side for the 19 to come. Yeah, good receiving, lovely bump to get it into the hitting zone. Alison was very successful last time he served. Another good one, back from deep, and oh, how clever is that? Coming back off the pace a little bit, back off the net. Not much he could have done there, but Pereira takes full advantage, down on the floor, and then takes a good look around and comes up with a great angle. Alison couldn't get close. This is for 20. This is for set point. It's a big one. Knock the hat off that boy if you can. It was a big target. Again, it's a 3-4 pace run-in. Huge amount of power, great timing. It's set point, Brazil. There's a super block. It's still in play. Still in play. Watch out. Bruno makes it. It's 21 points to 14. And Brazil have fought back really well. They had control of that set right from the start. They picked up some early points, and they never, ever were in danger throughout that whole set. Great work there from Brazil. Both Alison and Bruno combining beautifully. So 25-23, 21-14, and now is the first to 15 with a gap of 2. Pereira has made the call. There you go, that's the score. 1-all.
Eerste set waarin Qatar brutaal.
The story of this set then, and Pereira being really, really upset because of that block, and then it just continued on, went a bit long. That is another big block from Alison. Just look at him. Isn't he? There's the story of that second set then. The attacks, 26-22, but it didn't matter because the serves were really good from Brazil. Few more errors than they'd like to see from Qatar. And the 3 big blocks from Alison made a big difference. Look at that, 21 points to 14 in the end. Brazil. If you've ever been there, you know how important volleyball is as a sport. Football and volleyball. One of the most successful teams, both men and women, of course, in beach volleyball. Started in Atlanta in the Olympics. And we'll go back to Brazil, who were the first champions in Atlanta. Oh, what a great, great competition that was. It really was singles. It wasn't doubles, it was singles. Look at that. Okay, Alison had a little bit to do with that, but look at these blocks. Fantastic work from Pereira and from Schmidt. It's 1-love. Bruno will serve.
Line. Go.
He's there. Oh, and that hook shot is no good. He had plenty of opportunity there, could have even looked around. Not an easy shot, but certainly one that he should have got across the net. 1-1. Oh, and the joust, it goes. Oh, yeah, okay, the joust goes to Brazil. That's really interesting. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah. A clean, single-handed joust. Brazil wins. That is just out. 2-2. The evening closing in now. You can see those lights. If you get the ball into the lights in your vision, you're in a little bit of trouble. That's a great cross-court. Lovely angle again from the right post. They will change ends at 5, of course, in the third and final set. Yeah, great work. It was a beautiful set. Look at that. Nice and high, great attack. Perfect. 3-2. Signal made absolutely clear there. Cherif has to come back a little bit, and that was a big problem. That was a poor set from Pereira. He had to come back, checked his stride forward, had to come back, and it put him off balance a little bit. Yeah, he would have liked it another meter closer to the net. 4-2. This time it's much better. Yeah, much better. And that gave him in the hitting zone a real chance to kill. 3-4. Pereira, Jefferson, Pereira will come to the line. He'll go into the left-hand corner as he sees it. Alison is right there. He's about 1.5 meters back, and that is gone out. Again, it was not the best of sets, was it? Although you'd expect Alison to make that one every time. 4-all. Again, the lift with a spin. Lots of... Yeah, was that off the block? I think it was, yeah. Blocking out. 5-4. But you can see that they're from the service, particularly Pereira, he spins it forward and looks for more downward motion with that spinning top spin ball. Okay, well, leveled up at 5s. Change ends. It's anybody's match, this one, isn't it? It's much closer than I anticipated, but the Qatar team have certainly been very competitive. They had a club team at the World Club Championships in Brazil that I attended last time out, last year. Oh, it was a double touch, yeah. Absolutely not a clean lift there. Yeah, a little bit of pressure there on Schmidt. Let's have a look at it. Okay. Referee blows, and Schmidt knows. First time in this third and final set. Qatar in the lead by 1. We're having a little check here, actually, of the... I can see the net referee saying, yep, it's okay. It's 6-5 in favor of Qatar. Out of play. Well, good policing there from Alison. Watching it very, very closely. There's a lot of heavy breathing going on there. Fit boys, but I tell you what, they have been really examined. It's a great match. Bit of spin there. Who's got the block? I have! Oh, Alison looked all over that. Again, the set was just a little bit too close for comfort, and Alison will take advantage of that. Look at him, right over the top of it. A great roof block here, and that has leveled things up. It's a beautiful block. Left arm comes in and makes the attack. In fact, it's 7-6 in favor of Brazil. Yeah, well, that's on the line. It's 7-all. Again, you can feel the tension, but it was a good, much better set. He's back about a meter and a half back from the net, and it just gave him so many more options to play that little dink into the corner. 7-all. Huge hit, well played, Alison. Alison will put back an even more spectacular shot. Oh dear. We really, really are being treated enormously here. It's 8-7. You see the way that he retracted his arms there from that bump. It was fantastic skill. Alison's there again. Bruno will take this one. It's a lovely shot for 9-7. And once again, the Brazilian duo are finding a way. Another fabulous little close hand. There you go. Heel of the hand, but down. Drop shot just beyond the net. Well, he's learning a huge amount, is Cherif, from Pereira. There's a lot of good discussion going on. Alison and Bruno happy at the moment with a 2-point advantage in the third. But having given up one set, they know that it's going to be tough just to get through the pool stages. And again, the crowd really enjoying it. Brazil have got the lead, they've got the ball, and they've got the confidence back. Cherif is a little bit far back. Yeah, here we go. Bruno will come in for the kill, and he makes it. 10-7. Good combination, that. Very, very good combination. Bruno picks it up nicely. And there, gets to his feet quickly, sums it up and plonks it down the middle. Alison in play. Cherif is there. It's a really good angle, my goodness. That's what he showed us in the first set. Really, really impressive. When he got the chance to attack, he was absolutely there. That was under the block. It's 8-10. Cherif with the ball. Watch out for Alison here. He's going to attack this one big time. It's a fantastic shot. And that is amazing. Straight into the body. No control there possible from Pereira. And again, I can't understand why Cherif would go that direction. Why would he play it straight into Alison, which means he's going to get it back on the third. Cherif is there. And another huge block there from Alison. Brazil, 12-8 in the third and final set. And once again, just showed the quality of this player. 29 years old, former world champion. Teamed up with Emmanuel Rego in Rome in 2011. They were a special, special team for that world championship. He's got a first, a second, and a fourth in the worlds. And another big block. My goodness me, two in a row there. Having changed, they really do now have. Well, it wasn't even a block, it came off the tape. Yeah, it was not even high enough. 13-8, 2 points from victory here, Brazil. And Bruno puts it into the net, but they've got the luxury of a few points in the bank here. (9-13). Pereira again goes to the left corner. Big hit. Uh-oh. Well, on that occasion, Alison, he couldn't control, he couldn't receive well, and that pass was too far. There it comes. Cherif says, thanks a lot for that. Alison looks away in disgust. 10-13. Pereira once again. Is it big? You betcha it's big. It's off the tape, though. Bruno's up there. Oh, and that was just too far. The one-handed, despairing little, yeah, no wonder he's annoyed, because that is match point now for Brazil. Qatar were hoping for the best. They've got now to face 4 match points, and I can tell you something, with Alison Cherif in serve mode, he really likes, well, if he doesn't get another chance, okay. They will change sides. Bruno will take the service after we've seen Qatar with Cherif have a go. It's still 3 match points, Brazil. Qatar put up a great performance. That is down and out for Qatar. Wow, Brazil, after that extraordinary match, fantastic couple of sets. The first set was absolutely phenomenal, 25-23, 21-14 in the second, a lot better for Brazil. And look at Alison claiming the crowd support there and saying thanks a lot, it's been a fabulous match. And no doubt at all, the final match of the evening here has given the crowd something to really cheer about. Qatar was superb. Cherif just dropped off the pace a little bit. Pereira was consistent, but the crowd love their volleyball. They understand it, and they certainly appreciated it. Brazil have taken it by 2-1. Let's have a look at the highlights here. Bruno gets friendly here with his, well, former Brazilian colleague. And that one on the joust there goes Brazil's way. And that Cherif had a really big chance and played it against the left hand for the block down from Alison. It was too good. He's played some great angles on the attack, even better in defense. There's the story. The attack 79-71 for the match. Serves 59 for Brazil, over 50. Block 6-4 in favor of Brazil. That made a big difference. And ultimately, the errors were certainly on Qatar's side. That was a big problem for them. Let's have the interview now with Brazil.
After a great match, the last match of today here in Apeldoorn, we saw Alison and Bruno in a big fight against Qatar. What's your opinion about this match?
Like you saw, it was an excellent match until the end. 3 sets. I hope the crowd had loved that match, because it was very important for us to raise the level of our match, of our game. This is the main important for us, because we have a long week playing this tournament. It's an amazing tournament. We are so stoked to be here. And here's our deal. I want to raise our level match by match, day by day, and then see what's going to do.
How about the team Qatar? Do you know the guys?
One of them we know a lot. They are Brazilian. Jefferson, such a good player, amazing defender, such a strong guy. And the other one's a new guy who is jumping a lot, like surprising everyone.
And do you think he is the surprise of this tournament?
I don't know. You tell me. But yeah, they're playing pretty well. They beat the Austrian team yesterday. So we came for this match pretty concentrated, because we knew how motivated they are playing this tournament. And like I said, we want to raise our level, our match. we're just starting the World Tour, and especially this tournament. We came here so concentrated, and we prepare our physical a lot for this event. So we are just teaming right now.
All right, thank you very much, guys, and good luck in this tournament.
Martin Westerink doing the interview there, and well, Schmidt answered the questions pretty well, didn't he?